الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد
Mutiny,
لله
the 13th of September 2024. What if the notion of having been chosen is akin to the one out of four options?
الحمد لله الحمد
Death does not need an angel of death to happen. I'm not saying that he is dispensable, I'm only saying that it only requires a command from God. Ordering the soul to get out of the body seems to have been a worrisome task. He is talking to the camera as though he is talking to himself and other people at the same time. He also speaks as a way saying something so that another would hear. An addition on the reported event is considered a mockery of the event, or in this case, mockery of the lack of evidence to disprove the event. In other words, people should take this news seriously because some of them are actually valuable and cause sensitive responses from viewers. It is like people who mock would be shown by their own testimony who would be going to become a mutation. It seems as though the president of Korea is calling God's wrath upon him for killing those people. Those he had killed will be shown to him, and he will be crying to them, "Did you really worship me?" If they are shown to him in the end, they would notice that he is human and will not follow him towards hellfire. Because it is not the murderers who will be thought of as very radically powerful. Isn't that what they ask people to make them by showing off such demonstrations of dominance? Dominance cannot be demonstrated through the killing of innocent civilians, whether they did what they did for the benefit of the society and out of love for the society, or because they did it out of fear of the president. In either case, whether it is a sin or not would only be determined by God. Fear should only be drawn from disobeying God's clear commands and not from presidents or rulers. There are many times when fear of God has to be a barricade to prevent narrowing down the path so much as though it is being done willingly. The path of mercy is in the hands of the giver of mercy. Out of his mercy, everyone is alive today, and out of his mercy, that they survive the next day. If the notion of metacognition is reliable or relevant, then it is through conception of this name that we would know that even the breath that we breathe is a gift of God, and not something to be taken lightly. It is not only the law of attraction that would describe showing gratitude to the Creator and praise. You can show gratitude through actions with people and other creatures of God that are either superior to your creation or not. The bubble grows smaller and smaller after being inflated to its fullest capacity. It will not sustain the air blown into it. It is not only matter, it is flow. It is not only wind patterns that could be seen this way, it is anything else. If people can be the cause of movement and thus able to cause air to flow by constructing fans and cooling devices, it is also a secret code embedded in every creature, a programming as such that can be used to decide the next state of matter instantaneously. It is not only when we heat things up to a certain degree that they start to melt or evaporate. It is more of a precise path that they have to cross. It is more of a linear path. Matter cannot transform from a state of being to a state of being which leaps beyond the one after it. If matter has three states, solid, liquid, and gas, then matter can never evaporate from the state of a solid. It has to take any short time span of being the other state in between. In other words, it cannot leap over the liquid state. Similarly, devil may cry. It seems as though she was speaking entirely from the perspective of feminism. If women are left to lead the world would crumble. On a tinier scale, if a woman was to lead a republic or a country, it would lead to the destruction of the country, tempting people away from taking the right path. They would also have people fighting for freedom of speech or fighting towards ensuring women's equal rights with men. Is that not the first social sin of Adam? Adam did not sin. What if that unknown is the reason why we are even permitted to see through perception? سبحان من ليس له ولد ولا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان